Well, we're back in the snake room again. Another long day, but it is ending very well. I have been checking on this female for every day, a couple times a day, because I knew she was getting close. And today is the day we've got another clutch of eggs, and I'm about to pull them, see what we got. It's at the end of the day. It's late, but I had to check on them before the day ended. You may or may not know, depending on whether you've watched the video or follow social medias. But I got a puppy. We got a puppy last weekend, and she has been occupying all of our time. Got her at 8 weeks old. She was already 18 pounds. So she is a hoss, and we've got a Rottweiler that has been going crazy. He loves her to death, but he just will not leave her alone, and he never runs out of energy. So it has been crazy and chaos around the 7th level Reptiles homestead this week. And so I almost got busy and didn't make it here after work, but I knew I needed to check before bed, and I'm glad I did because they're ready. But let me stop talking. Let's see what this mama's hiding, and we'll talk about the clutch. Oh, she's got her head up now. Looks like some pearly whites in there. What you hiding, mama? Hey there, sweetheart. You eyeballing me. I don't blame you. All right. You are watching me real close. Let's open up this other tub here. I see you. You can see she's tracking me. She is guarding her egg. Sorry, didn't have it quite on the camera there. Hey, now that looks like a great clutch. Now, I've never gotten bit yet taking a clutch, but I'd like this not to be the first time. So just try and calm her down. Hey, baby. She is a very skittish mama. She's always been. I got her as an adult. She was a breeder. And she's just a normal het pied female. But she's great. You did so good. I'm going to put you in this temporary tub here and take a look at your eggs. Everything looks great there. What a great looking clutch. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Did I count that right? 3, 3, and 3. That's 9 eggs. Beautiful. Let's get a weight on them and we'll check them out. Nine eggs, 938 grams. Stellar. That is awesome. What a beautiful clutch. This looks like it'd be a great one to leave together if we could, but I'm going to candle them and see how they all look. They've probably been here a good part of the day. Get the lights off so we can candle them. But again, oops, let me hit the right thing. All right, so there you have it. A little bit of a quicker pull. I've still got to get Mama washed up and hopefully get all that egg smell off of her, get her into a clean tub so that she can get back on food. What a great clutch. Almost 1,000 grams from 9 eggs. Very excellent, and I'm very excited about it. So far, this is my only pied clutch. Unless that Exanthic that we had clutch 1 from proves out het pied, which I don't think she is. This is our only pied clutch so far. I've had 2 different pied breeders that just are not breeding for me this year for whatever reason. One of them's a brand new. He's never bred. One of them is a proven breeder that's bred multiple times. But he just, most of my pied, a couple of my pied males, and then the backup for the one that's new and is not breeding, I haven't caught a single lot from any of them a single time. So I'm really struggling with my pieds this year. I've started putting in some last minute substitutes to hope that we can get some late season clutches with these pieds, because I mean, let's just face it, pieds are awesome. But so far it's been slow on the pied side of the season. Slow season in general, but it's been particularly slow with my pieds. Anyway, that's a good reason why if you're gonna breed, you should always have a backup plan with your males, because sometimes they just don't want to work their magic. This pairing, I mentioned Mom is a het pied. She was actually paired to my banana pied het VPI Exanthic male, which we discovered last year. If you followed the channel at all and looked at some of our clutch cuttings, we actually discovered that he is carrying the leopard gene. He's a pretty high white pied, and so it was real easy for that to blend in with the banana gene, and it was missed by the breeder. I couldn't tell for sure, but he produced multiple clutches last year, and there is absolutely no doubt that he's carrying the leopard gene based on the offspring that he has produced. In fact, I actually sent out one of his offspring today. I had a shipment of 7 snakes go out to various parts of the country. And so one of his offspring actually was in that clutch from last year, an amazing banana leopard pied. He was super low white, and so he had so much color and pattern. Hopefully we'll get some more banana leopard pieds out of this clutch, because leopard and banana just mix so well, but especially if you bring pied into it. So anyway, first pied clutch, but I am really excited to see what crawls out. We've got some great potential. Thanks for joining me again. I hope you enjoy seeing the clutches pulled, and then we'll follow them through to when they hatch. This is the first one that I've left in and didn't separate them. I was trying to get them in that box, but it was a little too wide. They were touching the edges on one side, which you don't want your eggs to contact the edge of the bin, because condensation will run down on the egg and potentially produce too much surface moisture, which will cause them to mold, which can kill your eggs. So I had to separate that one there like you saw, so that I could get them in the middle, set them nice and deep so that nothing is touching them. But that does make it a little more interesting to look for the pips, because some could pip without being seen as easily, and I don't like to pull them out a whole lot. But anyway, I'm rambling. I'm sorry. It's late, and I hope whatever time it is you're watching this video, you're feeling great and energized, and this was a lot of fun for you to watch. I do want to remind you, as always, to please share the love of reptiles with anybody you can, and I can't wait to see you guys on the next one.